Profanity Nation.
Yeah, it's the new era of man for some old school fans with a new school brand. We got money on the mic with the plan in hand. And Stat Pat to his left, they go hand in hand. And to the right, we got Simpster, he putting it down. It's the Profanity Nation, we running the town. Yeah,
It's the Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
Hey, welcome to the Profanity Nation podcast, where we are the voice of the professional fan. We are here every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. on Infinity TV, exclusively on YouTube. And as always, I'm joined here by my co-host, Mr. Money Mike. Heart over talent shirt. I love it. Those are our statement shirts, by the way. Those are available on our website. But Mr. Money Mike, how you doing?
Man, you know, I'm all right. You know, Lakers ain't. Lakers
you're not. You're not all right. Stop
Lakers
lying.
ain't all right. We got a lot to talk about today about what's really going on. But yeah, you know,
you're not all right.
Heart over talent. Yeah. That's definitely what we need today. We didn't have that.
I mean, dude, for real.
Stat Pat in the house.
I am in the house.
You
We
doing?
in this bitch. Of course. Look, man. This is what I'm talking about. How we get to 500, have a matinee game, and then just blow everyone's Sunday just ruined.
Ooh,
Like
ooh. I know the answer.
Okay, go.
I know the answer.
Oh God.
So,
okay, look, man. Before he even,
I know the
before
answer.
he
I know the
gives
answer.
All right, wait, hang on.
I know the answer.
Okay, guys. Let's go back and set the tone here a little bit, guys.
We're gonna set the tone.
All right. So you guys know us here at the Profanity Nation podcast. We're generally civilized and so forth, but that shit's over. We
got Pablo Duvall here.
Yeah. That shit's over right now. The Lakers have completely taken our last friggin' nerve. Money Mike, of course, is discussing that the Lakers lost today. But before we go there, let's talk about the whole season. The whole season has been difficult for the first time in a long time. The Lakers couldn't even get to 500, and they finally got to 500.
It's hilarious.
And everyone celebrated. We finally got, and as quick as we got there, we're gone again.
I just have a question, though. I have a question. All right, can I start? You know, because if you guys remember.
All right, here's the grading scale.
I have the grading scale.
A lot of F's on there.
I have the grading scale.
Hold it up. Look at the camera.
Stat Pat said.
There you go.
Stat Pat said.
We had to go 17 and 6, man.
Right? So let me count the F's, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we have officially lost 6 games. So in order for us to go 17 and 6, we have to go and win the rest of our games. And I have a question. Because when I started this, it was 23 games of LeBron James's career. Yeah. Now, I pulled back a little bit. You guys said I couldn't be blaming LeBron if they didn't play. I'm just asking the question.
But he played
today. So does LeBron get a credit
instantly? Yeah.
No, for the F. That's all I'm asking. Does LeBron get the credit for the F?
I
wasn't giving him credit.
Hell yeah, you got it.
Okay,
you got it.
He got it. He earned it. He earned it.
You have to.
Hey, I mean, look. Thing is, we're talking about. Look, just like Simpson said on Friday, everybody was. It was weird because after that game, it almost felt like how you. It was like that meme where Patrick Beverly, when they made the play in, he started taking off his jersey and he threw it in the crowd, kind of like I had his Kobe moment. And you like, you ain't did shit though. You know what I'm saying? So why you throwing your jersey in the crowd?
It was over 420 days.
I know, and we were acting an ass. We were literally thought that we accomplished something.
We did.
And there were some people saying, job's not finished, echoing Kobe, job's not finished. Get that?
Shit, job hadn't even been started.
My God.
What do you mean finished?
Dude.
What do you mean finished?
And
what does it come to?
Fools on the timeline just acting a straight fool.
Whatever
at 500.
Lakerland is like, oh, well, job's not finished
500
because we finally reached 500 in a season with superstars like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, and now a great trade with D'Lo and so forth. And they're talking about celebrate 500.
We're celebrating 500.
I don't recognize my brothers,
dude.
Who's my brothers? My fellow Laker brothers. Who are you? Demand more. Expect more. This
Game
is
recognized game,
ridiculous.
Laker fans, and you looking mighty unfamiliar right now.
But here's the thing about that though. I think everybody was excited because we got to 500 and we weren't at full strength.
So money.
Because
thought as soon as your boy Bron
they
got
was like,
back-
oh, hey, we made the 500 and LeBron wasn't playing.
Yep.
So if LeBron play,
Well, we're good. Now they're going to say it takes time to work them back into the rotation.
You know how
and
that.
the mix.
You know how
It's
that.
all
goes.
excuses. I
I'm
don't
just
believe
wanna-
it
I
at
just
all.
wanna understand,
I
like,
don't believe
what
it all. But however, I also don't believe we're better off without LeBron. So you got to get him in there. We're not winning a title without LeBron. So get over yourself. This
are we
team-
winning the
doing
title
that.
with LeBron?
Look,
Look, the odds are still slim, but they're better. They're better with Bron than without. No question about it.
Okay, can I go on a limb?
No.
Can I go on a limb and just say
you
this?
can go on a branch.
No,
There you go. The full branch. You
Because
got
I'm
the whole
going to
tree.
ask you guys this question.
On a whole,
You got all the damn
No,
trees.
Whole sequoia.
I have to ask this question because we actually have been playing pretty decent, exciting basketball without LeBron. AD has been out there; he hasn't gotten hurt yet. So
He's had his ups and downs.
Yeah, he's had his ups and downs. But you know what I realized though? You know what I realized with this whole scenario and everything that's been going on? I already know that LeBron can make a free throw at the end of the game. But now I'm learning that AD can make a free
you
throw
know that.
at the end of the game. So now my question is, if the game is close, who is going to be the one to make the free throw at the end of the game to take it over?
I'll answer
so it's
that
almost
question.
like we have to be blowing everybody out.
I'll
if
answer
it's a
that
close
question.
game, it ain't gonna happen.
Who has ice in their veins?
It's going Russell.
There it is.
Has to be D'Lo.
Yeah.
And D'Lo will have to come and get the ball. And because you know what? Because as much as we were looking at Reeves having his coming out party,
That's
right?
exactly what I was going to say.
And he's literally having the ball in his hands at the last minute of the games. He's been put in positions where he had to make 2 free throws to seal games, and he literally missed a lot of these free throws. So as much as I want to say, I know AD, right? Small sample size, but AD can't get it done. LeBron never gets it done. He's always 1 and 1.
Wait. I didn't say that. Stat Pat did.
We all look, guys. If we're all going to be true about being Laker fans, we see LeBron, and when LeBron steps up to that free throw line at the end of the game, are we all confident? We can't be confident in it. We're not confident because the sample size show. Since his career has been here, if you go ahead and look at all those stats, I promise you, he's been about like 63%, 65%. I'll give him 2 out of 3. I'll give him 2 out of 3 free throws that he makes in clutch situations a game. I won't even do 50%. That'd be too like I'm too much of a hater. All right, 66% is still below average. It's still not what you want on the free throw line in those kind of situations. And when you see AD, supposedly an 82% free throw shooter for the season, and then come up there and then be a 50% free throw in clutch situations, I don't trust him. I don't trust AD. I trust AD. I don't trust LeBron. I don't trust Austin Reeves now. It has to be D'Lo. It's only person and Schroeder. But Schroeder can't. It's
What
Schroeder.
a world we've come to where you're counting on Schroeder to.
My God.
Right? Who
Kobe,
would've thought? Who would've
Kobe goes
thought?
there, and what happens? You see Kobe. This shit is sealed.
Man, we saw Kobe.
You see Kobe get fouled. Oh, it's just sealed.
Yeah.
It is so sealed.
Yeah. And look, and Kobe's so confident, he'd be talking to other people while he making a free throw.
He be like, I'm gonna make this shit.
You guys, I
I'm gonna make
for
this
you. I have a
shit.
serious question.
Right,
for
right.
you. We've done this show almost 3 years now, I believe.
Yeah.
Do you think, and this is just an honest question, do you think there will ever be a time where we won't compare to what Kobe would have done? Or are we forever locked in that and just locked in that, like that's forever going to be our comparison? Or will that dim and we'll go, well, of course, Kobe, but what would LeBron have done? Will we be here 20
We'll
years
never
from
say
now?
what
Will
what
we be
LeBron
those
has done.
old ass men sitting on the porch in the rocking chairs talking about, oh yeah, but when Kobe, when people who don't even know him
I think we have about
forever, will we?
I think you will have to.
No, well, but you know what though? I think everybody comes in about 20 years. So in that 10 more years,
Someone else will come?
then somebody is going to
No
be
one will ever be a Kobe to you, no matter
But-
what they do or accomplish.
Well, I mean that's true, but the likeness of him there will be another.
Okay,
just like somebody will never be like a Jordan,
Nope.
and the likeness
And then
of Kobe came. So right,
But like this, so what you were saying. So just like not looking at the whole game, right? We want to take everybody's game. It's different, but in clutch situations, right? You know, you run to the ball. You want the ball in your hands to
Damn
get
straight.
fouled because you want to ice the game. That's what all the great ones do.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas ran to the ball.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan ran to the ball. Magic ran to the ball to go ahead and ice these free throws, right? So if we're now and Kobe, so we're basically. So Kobe made the clutch shots, and if he wasn't making the clutch
pressure on
shots,
me.
he put the pressure on him with the free throws, and he made those free throws.
Damn straight.
All right, so now we have LeBron. We all know I'm giving him 66%. But y'all can do the math. It'd probably be less than that, but I'm not a hater. I'm giving y'all 66%. That's 2 out of 3, all right? But who else is going to come in? They have to be that
Nobody.
guy. But whoever, they can have a different game to Kobe. What I'm saying, they can have a different game to Kobe. They can have, like, say, for example, D. Wade didn't hit 3-point shots to ice games. He didn't do that. What he did, he was able to get his shot in the mid-range or take it to the round,
Exactly.
to the rack.
Right.
So that's how he iced games. He wasn't the one that we looked to shoot the 3-pointer to win the game. He's like, if it's 2 or less, I'm winning the game because that's my game. I'm very efficient in that. So when he got the ball and it was time to shoot free throws, he made those free throws. Right now, we don't have anybody on this current Laker team that's going to do that. So the next person, we might not compare him to, say, Kobe or Magic or whatever, or Jordan, whatever. But if he's dynamic, he's great. But at the end of the games, he can make 2 free throws. I think we'll take that. I think we'll take
that's acceptable.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take
Again,
that.
Whoa,
That's
how
still,
far the Laker fans have fallen.
But it also is in the definition of clutch. That's clutch. And what we want is clutch. So it might not be fall away 3-pointers, fucking crazy shots. That's my PG-13 moment. But you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. I thought I was going to be able to use the
I
F
did
word.
it. I did it.
Damn
I did it. It was me.
All right, next week I'm going to be the one.
But you know what I'm saying? But
I'm going to get
if
mine
he-
in
if he
right
can- if
away.
he can-
Welcome to the effing show.
so we all
just right away.
We're all working with 5 fouls on one
Exactly.
team. One team. We got one team. We're all one
Right
team.
from the start, exactly.
The show's working on one team. Anyway, so if you can make
won't be
free
me.
throws,
Sudden death, brothers.
when it comes to money, if money ever does that, it's gonna be hilarious.
yeah.
Cause we both gonna be like,
I'ma
he
hold it.
really mad. He
Yeah,
mad.
oh,
mad.
I don't
right.
have the urge.
He'll let loose one
I don't
day.
have the urge.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
You don't have the energy.
Y'all
yet,
need to
but
see
you
the
will.
behind the scenes.
You will, guys. Okay, so like we said, the Lakers very briefly touched on
Had a drink of
500.
water at the top of Summit.
Yeah, we were.
Hey, we were number 8 too. Keep in mind.
Yeah, we made all the
we
way
were
to
number
8.
8.
We made all the way
Which
to 8.
means, the number 8 spot, man. You know how special that is? That means that we were going to have a home playing game.
But we have to win 2 games.
Home court advantage.
We
for
know,
playing.
But you have to win 2 games.
we would
No,
have to
8
win
you're
1.
in. 9 and 10.
You have to win
2.
1.
7 and 8
Yeah,
you're in with
9 and
1.
10.
9 and 10 you have to win. 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get to the AC so we can play
Yeah.
Denver.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we play Denver.
We
All
get
right.
to we
We
get
might
to
actually
we
match
get
up
to the
well.
7th seed. We win.
And we play 7 seed.
Hey, we 7th seed. We can lose and just be an 8th seed.
Dude,
All
you know
right,
what
guys. Hang on.
no, I want 7 seed.
Let's keep this train on course here.
All
Let's
right,
keep it on
cool.
the tracks, guys. Okay, so the Lakers
Shout out
played
to
the
Ohio.
Chicago Bulls
Playoff
today.
games. Playoffs goals.
Okay, so the Lakers
We're gonna
played
call this playoff
Chicago
goals.
Bulls today, guys. So if you're watching, of course, you watched the game Lakers Bulls. It was a matinee event.
Yeah.
The Lakers lost.
It was some bull.
and they
It was some bull.
It was some bullshit. And
It
the
was
reason
definitely some bull.
is LeBron came back. That's why they lost. That's
Oh!
exactly what.
I did not say it.
I'm saying it for you.
I did not say it.
Okay, so it's because they'll find an excuse. They'll say it's because of they had to work him back into the rotation or this that whatever it is. Of course they can't.
What does that
afford
mean?
it. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean it's bullshit. That's what it.
Because you know the plays.
Yeah, it's bull.
You know the plays.
It's bull. You've
And
been
when
there
the
all
plays for
season,
you
been
is
on the
literally
side.
ISO, or give me a pick and then move around. The plays don't change.
Yeah. So now I would like to
He's
bring
a 20
something up
he's a
off
20-year
topic
vet,
really
right?
quick.
20
Off
years?
topic, okay?
Well,
Then we're gonna
Darvin
get back,
Ham is a 1 year guy.
we're gonna get back to the Bulls
Darvin Ham,
because it's
bro.
important, guys, because it's
Okay.
a home and home.
Yikes.
It's a home and home, so we're gonna see them
Yikes.
again right away.
And Vujicic will not.
Yeah.
Vujicic.
But I'd like to bring something up really quick.
Go.
Okay, guys. Dewan.
I can't Vujicic.
Good. Get my
That's
direct.
awesome.
Here we go. Camera. Here we go. Okay. We are progressive here at the Profanity Nation. We're on top of it. We're ahead of the news. We are just on fleek. Say it. And
My man said on fleek, guys. Just let you know,
I
he
did
said
say
that.
it.
He on fleek.
I think we're trying too hard
And
this
what I
show.
need you to know is that everybody's watching this show for their news, including former LeBron James teammate Mario Chalmers, who came out and said and echoed my comments exactly to say that what LeBron lacks is the fear factor.
True.
He echoed exactly what I said several weeks ago, and we know why, because he's watching the Profanity Nation podcast every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. on Infinity
said,
TV.
I didn't get my points on.
exclusively on YouTube. Go ahead, Pat.
No, and it's like, and I know there's like a lot of people that come into his defense because they were like, they really was like, you know, they were taken aback by it, and I'm thinking like, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is because somebody said that our teams really scared of 29-9-9, and I had to step back. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really scared at 29-9-9. I'm not scared of that. Money, I'm not scared at 29-9-9. However, if you say the Lakers need to amnesty Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant reads that, Kobe Bryant is shutting down every outside conversation in his life. He don't give a damn about his wife and picking up the kids at 5:30. He don't give a damn about those are not the damn Gatorade. He don't give a damn about anything but Mark Cuban's comments that Lakers need to amnesty.
He did it to George Karl.
And so what happens?
Yeah,
Kobe does what Kobe do. And that is the fear factor, what we're talking about. You know how we saw The Last Dance and everybody, you know, the whole meme, and I took that personally.
Yep, I took that personally.
And I took that personally. That is what fear looks like.
That's what's lacking.
That's what fear is.
Yeah, because see,
Kobe Bryant said the same thing, and I took that personally, and he goes in and hits you with freaking 50 points.
no, but see, my point about LeBron has always been this: if you know, in respect to fear, if Kobe has 29-9-9, Kobe's 29 points were impactful in the game, right? So it's not the stat line; it's the impact that he had in the game. It's him dunking on somebody. It's him getting somebody in foul trouble. It's him knowing that he's in the zone, scoring his points at a key moment.
You're full of shit.
I would be hot
You
as
disagree?
hell.
Yeah, you're full of
I
shit.
just-
You
I-
disagree?
If
I
I was
completely
LeBron
disagree.
James and I heard somebody say,
I completely disagree.
my 29-99 is quiet, I'd be hot.
But his 29-9-9 is quiet.
No. You're way off
It
base.
is
Mike.
quiet.
You know what? You know what you're missing in that story is it's not the 29-99 with Kobe. It's the fact that he's 29-99. There's still time on the clock, and at any moment he can blow up and turn that into 40 in a second. And that's what LeBron doesn't have.
But
that's what LeBron isn't going to do. When Kobe had 29-9, you're looking at the clock going, how much time is left? What's he going to finish with? When LeBron hits 29-99, you're like, oh, he's done.
No, I disagree with that. I think it's the impact in the game. Because we've seen LeBron score 30. We saw when LeBron broke the record, he scored 36 points, but we lost. Like, I mean, his
It's also the
points
kind of game.
aren't as
It's
impactful.
again, the game has already changed. Scoring's up, so it's skewed.
But LeBron's
scoring's up. It's skewed.
LeBron's stats are not as impactful as Kobe's was.
I would say this.
I don't think his play is as impactful. As Kobe's was.
When it comes to those said stats, right? So you got the same 29-9. We're just saying 29-99 is different for Kobe than it is for LeBron. LeBron does it all the time. Kobe wouldn't do it. However, like you said, Simpson, when it comes to the point where if there's time on the clock, I'm scared of him. He can have 23.99. He can have 19.99. But
That's
if
even
there's,
scarier.
you know what I'm saying?
That's even
But
scarier if you're going into the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left and he's only got 19
if Kobe
points.
Bryant has 14 points,
Oh, dude, you're
going
scared.
into the fourth quarter,
You're scared.
That's
You're
your
tuning
ass.
in. You're actually people are texting each other,
'Cause he's not
telling
gonna
each
leave.
other to tune in.
That's your ass. He's not leaving the game
Yeah.
with anything other than
and the game is close, is what you're
dude.
saying.
So Jordan back in the day, he talking about scoring, right? Jordan like said, I can get 20 points anytime I want to, and they were all like, back in the day, that was a big deal. 20 points a game, right?
It was.
He's like, I get 20 points anytime I get, and he's like, how you can do that? He's like, that's 2 field goals and 2 free throws, 4 quarters.
Right.
That's a layup, that's a dunk, and 2 free throws. For Michael Jordan, and we know who he is, ain't no way he can't get that. You know he can get that anytime he wants. Anybody can get that anytime he wants. You can scheme around that. He's still gonna get his free throws. He's still gonna get his dunk, and he's still gonna get Kobe Bryant. His game scared you. Now it's Curry. You know, if the game is like what you're down by 3 or you're down by 2, Curry is scary because obviously that's his wheelhouse. You're gonna give him. You don't give him the 3-point shot. We need to lose. The Golden State Warriors have to like tie the game or win by 3. He's like, perfect. That's what I do. That's what I do. So when you see him, but you see if the Miami Heat is down by 3 with 5 seconds to go, or the Lakers now down by 3 with 5 seconds to go. The opposing teams are not going to look at LeBron James like he has the capability of hitting that 3. However, when it was the same scenario and Kobe Bryant was the guy, down by 3, well, shit. If you're down by 4, it could be some weird scenario that Kobe Bryant might get a 4-point. You already given him the 3. You might like, damn, you might do some weird shit. You might bump into him while
Contort
he's
his
shooting
body
that.
in
You
a
might
weird
bump
friggin'
into
way.
him while
Yeah.
he's shooting that 3 to
If
give him that
he needs 4
4
points, he'll figure out a way to get
he'll
it.
get those 4 points.
Yeah.
That is the fear factor. It's not about him like all those points that we're talking about. It's not about points. It's like, can I stop you from doing what I need you not to do? And that's where it is. When they talk about fear, they talk about all these points and shit, like, no. It's not about that. It's about, I can't stop you from doing what you going to do.
Yep. I'll get right to to the spot I want to get to.
I'm literally just, it's you in the game. It's not me.
I have a counter to your
Aren't
counter.
we saying
my
the
God.
same thing, though? Because, I think they're more impactful points. I think Kobe Bryant, 29, is more impactful than
But we're saying
LeBron's.
if Kobe Bryant didn't have those points and he had like 14, then
it was still just the presence of Kobe at the end of the game.
It's not about the points. So what I'm saying is like if he had 14, the fear factor is like LeBron. Do you really believe LeBron is going to like be combustible in the fourth quarter because he got 14 points?
It's never
That's
happened.
what I'm saying. It's not about the points. So, but if Kobe got the 14 points, he ain't sitting on 14. He is going to get 26, which means he got 12 points in this quarter, which means he controlled this whole quarter. And that's the fear factor.
We know the story. What was the story where it was Iman Shumpert?
Yeah.
He said when he was guarding him.
Great game, fella.
Yeah, and he said,
I love that
third
story.
quarter, he was like, hey, that was a great game.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, we got a whole nother quarter left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Kobe
then
just
Give some
destroyed-
presents on that. That's
destroyed.
a great
Kobe.
story. Let's give some presents on that. So Iman Shumpert was Iman
Iman.
Shumpert was interviewed, and he was talking about, I think D'Antoni was coaching him then on the Knicks, I think it was, and how he was playing the Lakers and was playing Kobe Bryant, and how he played a really good game. He stuffed him once, like blocked him, and how he was going to tell his kids, how well he played. And they were in the third quarter, and, he was proud of himself, and coach was patting him on the back, like, good job. And coming out to the fourth quarter, Kobe Bryant, comes up to him, he says, great game, fella, and like kind of taps him on the back, and he's like, what do you mean, great game? There's a whole nother quarter to go. And he instantly goes out there and scores like 16 points.
He was
or
like,
something
that
right in
dude-
his face. He's shooting off the backboard to
Yeah.
get his own rebound to shoot from under the hood. Like he's like,
Yeah, Kobe's focused.
It was a beautiful story.
He's focused.
It's so fun. And so many players have those stories
those
about Kobe.
those
It's
players are
so awesome.
And so when we're talking about the last breed, and we're talking about that fear factor, and look, man, and LeBron is on our team, and so I root for him. However, so let's be honest with it. Let's be honest, guys. I'm gonna just put out there. I didn't come to your side about Pat Bev when you said it that you like Pat Bev. I didn't come to that money because I hated Pat Bev, but I understand who he is and I understand what he needs, what he means to this game. You know who else I'm on?
Who?
I like some Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
Because Dylan Brooks don't give a damn.
Right.
He don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about your accolades.
He's like the bad guy in WWE.
He's an irritant.
And he's happy with it.
And
He
what
likes
I'm
being
saying
the
is,
villain. I
we
love guys who
don't
like being the villain.
have that
Except for
in this
Beverly.
league. We have two people like that are willing to put their chest out there. They're willing to get stepped over. They're willing to get talked about by Draymond and all these people. Willing to put their reputation on the line just so they can be a fly in your ointment. And we don't have that anymore. And all we have is two people, and all we have is this kumbaya. Because you know why? Because we got the banana boat. We got the banana boat, and we got people that are all just kumbaya, and it's not about kumbaya. It's like literally you're in the Western Conference. I don't even understand what that is. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Let's break from our normal routine here and talk about. Let me ask you this. It's a great question. Kumbaya. How can we break that cycle? How can we make it less kumbaya? I have the answer that I think would work, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts first. How could we break the cycle, at least in the playoffs, which in turn, seeding for the playoffs would matter more? How do you break that, Money?
How do we break it? You need somebody that has a different mentality, and we don't have that person on the team.
No, on the team or in the league?
Oh, we have people in the league.
Well, no. Well, how do you break it? We're talking league. It's a league-wide problem.
Yeah, but see, look, the league inherently right now is soft, right?
Right.
So you only have a few people in the league where they actually want to play that role, right? Like so. Back in the day, in the 80s or whatever, there were a whole lot. There was a whole lot of people. You
couldn't be soft.
Yeah, you had a Charles Oakley.
You wouldn't survive.
You had and everybody did something
survive.
different. You had a Charles Oakley for the Knicks. You know what I mean? You had a Dennis Rodman for the Bulls. You know,
you had literally
Kevin McHale. You had like it was
Bill Laimbeer.
You
had
it was
John Sally.
The league was filled.
It wasn't just
the league
one
was
on a
filled.
team. We had a couple on a team.
With you knew when you was about to play the bad boys that it's gonna be a real physical game.
You got one dunk.
And you knew that Bill Laimbeer had a black eye all season. Because that was his thing. Like that dude would get a black eye, and then it would heal, and then all of a sudden he said, "I need another black eye, so let me go ahead and get one." You know what I'm saying? and there was this reputation,
this badge of honor.
Kareem was really nice.
I loved him at the end.
Well, you loved his character that he played within this role of.
He used to come
basketball.
down with two hands and blocks.
Yeah,
two hand block shots. Like,
and he's a big man.
Dude, my God, 6'11".
And but think about it, like, see, people have reputations. Like Kareem, he was a really, really nice guy, but one day he just decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get kicked out this game.
I'm gonna have
and that dude just elbowed the dude and got kicked out within the fourth quarter. I mean, within the first quarter, what was it like?
Enough
5-6
was
minutes
enough.
into the game?
Enough was enough.
And then it was like, oh, we don't want to piss Kareem off. We just, because we knew what he was capable of. Yeah. They don't have that right now in this league, right? And they're few and in between.
But they've the David Stern era, the Adam, so they've filtered out anyone who even the Ron Artest,
Right.
you even get near that, you get a reputation, you start getting technicals, and you're known for that, and they target you. So it's been a league wide.
Yeah. They want to clean up.
Yeah, but there's also a way there's also a way to navigate.
To keep it fun.
Dylan Brooks don't get like technical
No,
fouls.
you're right.
like
You're right.
that.
To keep it fun.
You know what I
to
mean?
Keep it exciting.
Look, Rasheed Wallace got more technical fouls than anybody.
Oh, yeah, wow.
He
Right.
would look at you at
and
the
he
ref
get a technical
and
foul.
get a technical
He get
foul.
thrown out for looking at you.
know what I'm
He
saying?
did.
You know, so like
Garrison.
but think about it. Even the referees back then were different. Like we don't have like a Joy Crawford right now. Like in league.
Thank goodness.
You know. I mean, but like
The Hugh Evans or anybody like that. No,
Yeah.
we don't have those old cats.
yeah, we don't have
But those old
schools.
cats understood the rules of the game and knew that they were still working in the parameters where there's no flagrant fouls.
Right.
Like
Right.
literally, there were no flagrant fouls. Like
Right.
if you get your tooth knocked out because of a fucking,
A straight
You
punch.
get clothesline.
then basically it's two
You get
shots.
clothesline. Like
It's two shots.
Exactly.
It's two shots.
Yeah.
We feel bad for you, but
they
all I can
literally
do is
said,
2 shots.
Can he continue? If he can't continue,
They get
then we
to
get
pick.
the last person on
They
the
get
bench
to pick.
to
So
shoot the
if
free
you
throw.
hit him really hard.
Feel me? So it was not about like
The other team gets the bonus. The team
right.
that knocked you out.
Yeah,
gets
it was
the
like it
bonus.
was
It's awesome.
crazy. So what I'm saying is
See,
like
see, that's freaking awesome.
now we have these guys that are really, really like like you don't get who are the rivalries?
I've got the answer.
Who are the rivalries?
I've got the answer. Screw the rivalries. I know what they all want. I know what they all want
What they
over
want?
friendship.
What they want?
Money.
They want money.
There's plenty of
Exactly.
effing money to go around in this
Yeah.
league. Give each player a $5 or $10 million bonus for winning the friggin' finals. And I tell you what, dude, they'll be stomping on each other to get that shit, even with the paychecks.
Can
that
I
they
get a
have.
stipend?
Because let me tell you something, LeBron would be kicking ass for the lowest guy on the team so he can get paid 3, 4, 5 times what his salary is because they made it to the finals. Add the money's there, add the money. That's the only thing. Money talks.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense, though. Really, that doesn't make any sense. We're not about to go. I mean, everybody automatically gets a stipend for going further.
Raise
into the playoffs.
it.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. The look, Austin Reeves right now talking about Austin Reeves, undrafted free agent.
Yeah, he
went on
feeling
record
himself right now.
to say
After this game,
that
he shouldn't be feeling himself.
That it's the business, and he gonna go wherever, whoever they pay him. And the rumors out there saying this dude may be getting $50 million. They said $50 million for this
4 years. For 4
this.
years,
It
right?
don't matter what it is. It's $50 million. Dog, and you are an average rookie, right? He's still a rookie,
He
right?
ain't average by any means.
I mean,
No,
you
there's
ain't.
nothing average about Austin Reeves. What are you talking
I
about?
feel that.
What are you talking about?
Listen,
average.
because
Then-
the reason why the reason why he's average because he's undrafted. If he was a first rounder, wait a minute. If
It's
he
what
was a
have you?
first,
This is you can't change it now. It's a what have you done for me? now,
no, but
lately.
if he was a first rounder, then you would be like, all right, I'm expecting this dude to do this.
yeah, but
All right.
now you see what he can do. Now you expect it, right?
So
I do.
honestly, is it? No, I don't want to take it there.
Wait a minute.
but-
Damn.
I mean,
I don't want to take it there.
Average?
But
listen,
is it
he's
because he's an
undrafted, so
undrafted
he's undrafted.
white boy?
No,
Yes.
no. Listen, I love the white boy effect.
I understand that.
I love. I mean,
understand.
that dude got
that
dude.
in the
has
NBA. They gotta earn a check.
Hey.
White boys gotta earn a check in the NBA.
Hey,
NFL, if you're a quarterback or a lineman, you're good. In baseball, you can survive.
Man,
if
listen.
you're in the NBA,
no, listen.
you
prove
need
yourself
to earn your check.
Every day.
Listen, hey, look.
You need to prove yourself.
That dude
every day. We
has
know this.
He has a mini Tim Hardaway crossover right now. So I love it.
I saw
I've seen
today
him.
against the Bulls.
That dude split the defense. Did you
Against
see
the
that?
Against the Bulls today, they had a lot of guys that play a lot of man-to-man
All right,
defense
all
on
right,
top.
all right. Hang on. What we're gonna do? We're gonna get to that game. They played the Bulls today. We're gonna get to that game in detail. But before that, we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Buck the Fools.
We're gonna go ahead and say hello to our sponsors really quick, guys. So we're gonna say hello to our sponsors.
Hello.
Don't go in. Hello, exactly. Hello, sponsors. We're gonna say hello to our sponsors
hello,
because
hello.
without them, none of this is possible. Of
None
course.
of it's possible.
We are the Profanity Nation podcast. You're watching us on Infinity TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services. The Profanity Nation is now the official podcast of the Los Angeles Lakers fan club on Clubhouse. Be sure to join, over 5,000 strong and growing. Also, text Lakers to 22828 for a chance to win a free t-shirt. Again, text Lakers to 22828 for a chance to win a free t-shirt.
Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
Profanity.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
Hi, I'm Renee Starms of the Starms Agency. Do you know why 97% of startups fail? It's because they don't have the proper exposure. So for the first time ever, Infinity Studios and the Starms Agency have come together to provide you with the Little Guys Big Marketing Package. Now, this is for local Los Angeles businesses who are ready to launch, relaunch, or simply expose their business to grow. With this package, you're going to receive 6 months of online and offline marketing tactics in a customized plan for your business. You're also going to get a professional TV quality commercial filmed in an 1,800 square foot studio with multiple screening options. So if you're ready to grow, go ahead and click that link. We also have financing available. I'm looking forward to chat with you. Click the link and let's go.
Hey, we're back here.
Oh,
Profanity
man, we
Nation
back?
podcast.
We back? Oh,
yeah,
man.
look at
And
Mike.
we back,
Mike
and we
lounging,
back.
looking good, got
Hey.
his feet up.
Yeah, sorry for the extended commercial break. But, hey.
Mike wants to talk about Ja Morant.
Well,
So let's
wait a
get
minute.
to-
But
no, we'll get to it.
I want to finish the other point, though.
You want to stay on Lakers?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's finish that first.
Lakers, Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then we
Lakers,
go- then we
Lakers
gotta
of
definitely
course,
talk about that.
finally made it to 500, and then they had their matinee game today against the Chicago Bulls. Now, it's not just the Chicago Bulls, guys. This is the Chicago Bulls with a few former Lakers on the team, a couple in particular. Okay, we were just talking about the average Austin Reeves. Well, our former average white boy player went
Right.
to Chicago, and his name is Alex Caruso.
He's going to get us kicked off. But,
So-
but you said it, though. So maybe not.
So this was a chance to kind of compare the new white boy versus the old white boy on the team, and
I'm happy he's saying it.
right. And Austin Reeves didn't perform so well. But Money Mike, why don't you clue us in as to the flow of the game, how it went, and so forth?
Man, all I know is that Caruso used to guard LeBron in practice because he knew every move and he got every charge. Like he got at least 3 charges against that dude. You know what I mean? And one of them they tried to challenge, and it was even though we played, it was a charge. So
Should have got charged twice.
right. So and
Don't
what was funny about it is you looked at Caruso, and he kind of was like, like laughing, like you see his little smile, like, yeah, I got him. Like he know the moves, and this guy's supposed to be the GOAT, dog. You gotta have a secondary move, man. You can't be going. But look, I will say this though. What I didn't really understand about the game is, obviously if LeBron said he gonna play, you gotta put him in. They didn't start him, so he came off the bench, but his timing was really, really off, and so I think
that affected the game.
Yeah, I think it definitely did. Like the energy level wasn't there. Rui's been playing really well. He took Rui's minutes.
DNP.
Yeah, so I'm like, the LeBron performance, I would prefer for LeBron not to have been out there if he was going to do that.
Let me ask you this: to those that didn't watch the game, did he look healthy? Did he look energized? What was his?
Yeah, he looked healthy. I mean, he was jumping and he was trying to do a. This is why I gotta laugh at this. There was a run where he was trying to do a chase down block.
His
patented.
Yeah. His patented
He
move,
was
the only
doing
one
a
he
chase
has.
down block.
Yeah.
And live, it goes, oh, LeBron blocked the ball. And then the replay showed that the rim blocked it.
He
didn't even
touch
get to it. So
well, that's okay. But did it look like he did?
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
He was.
He gave the effort.
Yeah, his effort was there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, I just feel like his timing was off. And
it makes sense after an extended time.
Yeah,
off.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know.
But let me see if I can summarize this. So his timing is off. Would I say that you're disappointed that coach kept him out as long as he did, considering that his timing being off affected the game?
I think his timing affected the game. I think he should have probably paid Rui. Because that way he'll probably split the minutes to kind of get him back in the groove. Obviously, you got to play him, try to make it work. He is the quote unquote face of the franchise and all that. He could have played. He didn't have a bad game. His energy level just wasn't there. And maybe he should get like a practice in one or two. That's what I would say.
Stat, I got a question for you.
And I think I'm being nice to LeBron.
You stay out of this, okay? Money. Deal? You can stay out of this. I got a question for Pat here. Pat, am I wrong? I'm just going through my memory here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're no LeBron haters here.
Right.
Am I wrong in my memory to say that right about this time, every season that he's been a Laker, he's made some sort of comment about his body, his health, or something to the extent that gives him an out if they do not win, being that the most recent comment I read was that 2 doctors recommended he have season-ending surgery. He chose not to so that he can come back. Therefore, if they don't win, hey, I foregone on the season-ending injury. This seems to be a very regular yearly situation with LeBron that his team seems to release this information. I know am I right in this? Now that I bring it up,
like his team is trying to get ahead of the story. Like they want to control the narrative, right? They like if it does go sideways, it ain't our fault, right?
And even if you want to say it's our fault, I'm on a bum this,
I
bum
got
ankle or this or that.
And it's like, and the funny thing about that is like, I guess he built up so much cachet because AD don't have that kind of like that what he can deal with. Like he can't say, well, I'm playing on a bum knee. You know I'm playing on a bum knee. Everybody, I was off for like, no, your bum knee is not the same as LeBron's bum knee. And so yes, I do see it's the narrative
is that a strategy of marketing for Clutch.
Let's be honest here. My man's been basically like his whole career, he's had this narrative built around where it's not. I'm gonna do what I can, and so it's back to what you were saying. My 29-9-9 is so historical, it can't be me. So if I give you 29-9-9,
it's on you to do the rest.
If I'm giving you 29-9-9, it is definitely on somebody else to pick up the slack. And if nobody else picking up slack, I'm still going to give you that $29.99 to absolve me for all of the bullshit that's going on. It can't be me. Can't be me. However, we don't want to look at his last shots between 2 and 3 minutes of the game. Don't want to look at that because that kills the narrative, right? Kills the narrative.
Money Mike, am I right? Does he seem to bring up, does his camp seem to release something every year that should admonish him from responsibility? Should this not go because he was injured or he had this?
I would say this. The LeBron James camp does an amazing job of always controlling the narrative.
Amazing.
Always making him look like he is always
Last year
on the
was
right
vocal.
side.
Last year was
always
vocal.
on the right side of the media, right? Like he definitely does that. But you know what? I'm gonna take it a little step further. The Lakers are notorious for getting the former MVP that's on their last leg.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could go
We
Steve
love
Nash.
toys.
We could go Karl Malone.
Dwight
we
Howard.
could go Dwight Howard. We love bringing in all these name brand
Usually
players
on veteran minimums.
and be like, hey, you know, we know what you did. What your resume is amazing, and you come here and just not performing in that right way. So, dude, like LeBron, like if you're gonna be out there, you gotta be, you know, the GOAT. You know, that's what LeBron Centrals, you know, say. He's the GOAT. Oh my God, he's amazing. How could you say that he is not the, you know, on your Mount Rushmore? You know, if you expect him, I just expect him to be what everybody say that he should be.
All right, so
Yeah.
so just on some, because you know this, you know, obviously this generation is all love stats. So just to counter your argument, not saying that you're wrong or right or whatever.
You
I'm
about to
just
say I'm
saying-
wrong?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that these guys are going to say, well, on being off for 4 weeks and having somebody come into the game and score 19 points and 8 rebounds. You
Off
know
the
what I'm saying?
bench.
Off the bench. You see what I'm saying? And I know what you're saying, but if I have
Did you
anybody,
watch the game?
Are we talking about that? We ain't talking about that. We talk about box score. This generation is all about box score.
Man, listen, did
So
they
since
watch
we're-
the game?
Did they have the plus
did they
minus?
see the
Yeah. So since we're talking about box score,
what's okay plus minus? What is it plus
hold
minus?
on. I want to go. I'll give you the plus minus. Plus minus. Plus 4.
Plus 4.
He's a plus 4.
So he didn't hurt the game. All right. There.
Cool.
However,
How many
when-
rebounds did you see him go after?
Dude, bro, no.
I'm eye test.
He'll
We're
keep,
done, we're done, we're
Money,
done,
yeah,
we're
Money
done,
Mike
we're
will
done.
keep digging
We're
until he
done, we're
finds
done.
something
We're
that
done.
he
All
likes.
right,
Got how
so-
many assists?
Yeah.
3. Oh, 3 assists.
No.
That's so
No,
Money
no,
Mike.
no.
Look,
So
look,
He
I actually here's the problem with me. I actually watched the game. You know what I mean? And I saw him score those points, but I also saw the ball, you know, go over his head and him not jump up and go get it. You know what I mean? I also saw him. I mean, they were blowing. Everybody was blowing by him on defense. Everybody. And it wasn't like it was DeRozan. It was Caruso blew by him one time.
Oh, 'cause
Patrick
he's
Beverly
white,
blew by him.
right?
No, I'm just saying.
all right, dude. Let's put
Okay,
some real.
cool.
Look,
Let's talk.
Here we go.
Look.
Here we go. Stats got
Here,
stuff for
dude.
you.
I mean,
Look.
that dude. He
Stat
only
pack
how
coming
many
with the
fouls?
stats.
How many fouls did he have? I know
Stat
one
pack
of
coming
them
with the stats.
one of them was
Yeah, 2
offensive,
fouls,
and one of them was offensive.
All right,
dude.
Here we go.
The real,
So I'm
That's
gonna teach
timing.
you
the
this.
That's
real,
timing.
the real reason.
Okay.
And if we're talking about it, I mean, man, Mike, I love listening to you hate on LeBron.
I'm not hating on Bron.
I know. However, what we need to look at is Beasley was 4 for 14. Now every shot that Beasley shot was a 3-point shot. 6 for 14. Okay, 6 for 14. 3-point line. Anthony Davis was 6 for 8 for the game.
8 shots.
That is shooting 75%
But only 8 shots.
for the game.
Only 8,
If you tell me anybody
but
can
only
shoot 75% of the game.
8
Now,
shots.
let me show you. Now, let's go to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine was 13 for 19. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but if we were 14 for 20, that's 70% from the field. And guess what? He shot 19 shots. So if my dude is literally shooting 75% of the field and he only shot eight shots, and I'm looking at Troy Brown with 13 shots, Schroeder with 10, Reeves with 10, James with 11, Beasley with 14, there is something wrong with that. That ain't got to do with LeBron. They ain't got to do with Austin Reeves doing what his shit is. It is squarely on the shoulders of Darvin Ham. There is absolutely no reason why a dude that's just scored 37 points the last game. 37.
And you're not feeding the big
And
guy.
you're not going, and especially since you said we'll talk about, did you watch the game? We all watched the game. Vucevic, whatever his name is, was sent
kicked
off
Yeah.
in the second quarter.
Right.
And my man scored, not scored, he shot 8 shots in the whole game.
And he
That
got
is
5
literally
fouls.
2 shots a quarter.
And he got 5 fouls.
Bruh. So what we could talk about all this shit we talk about. We could talk about
All the LeBron stuff.
we could
in
talk
the
about
world.
all that.
Right.
That's window dressing on the crux of what's really going on. We have a coach that does not understand what he has
And how to play it.
and how to play
How to
it.
use it.
And you got Hachimura.
Are we still
on
here,
there.
guys? Are we still
Are we
here
really-
complaining about rotation minutes and the
We
lineups?
are.
How is that possible?
There is
that
absolutely
these
no
coaches-
reason.
How is it possible?
6 for 8.
I mean,
6
we
for 8.
know Darvin watches this show.
6 for 8.
I don't understand.
Maybe he don't.
6 for 8.
Maybe
Why
he
is that
don't.
That's
listening?
embarrassing.
All right. I don't want to talk about this no
All
more.
right, let's
I
do
know.
it. All right, so the
Because
Lakers,
you know what it is.
So
Yeah.
the Lakers lose to Chicago. Now
Right.
the Lakers have a home
Boo.
home, so they have a chance to get this back.
Yeah.
Which
See,
might be another L.
Now, not only do they lose, but like you said, you brought up a couple former Lakers on the team. Patrick Beverly gets to rub it in our face, or LeBron's specifically. He motioned, what was that? They're too small.
Small, too small.
Too small.
I love it, but we'll get into that. Hey, because
I love it too.
We only have a few minutes left, man. I gotta.
Let's talk
give
about
I gotta give my take on this whole John Morant thing. I know
Morant.
It's been going on for about 3 weeks now.
All right, deal.
And you know, first of all, you know, John Morant's a player that I obviously root for. He's a young kid. You know, he's definitely is going to be the face of the league. You know, I know you. Listen, what I don't understand about this whole incident and everything that happened, or maybe the culture of the NBA at this time, is sometimes we just need to admit a mistake, say I was dumb, and move on, and accept your punishment. What I don't like is, you know, you hear stories. I'm going to rehab. I'm going to therapy. You know, like
The fluff.
what? Yeah,
It's the freaking
like, can we
fluff.
just listen? Can we just be really real
PR
about,
machine.
you know, everything? Like it's a mental thing. And listen, I know mental illness is a real thing. I know that people have, you know, go to therapy and have issues and all this type of stuff. Hey, this dude was a regular dude that was having fun and thought it would be cool at that moment
He was
to
being a
flash a gun
He
in
was
an
being a
open
kid.
carry state, right? So it actually is kind of
Not even-
almost legal because you can't have it with alcohol, but he just made a dumb mistake in the state that you know, in the state
Good choice, by the way.
of where he was, right? Yeah, absolutely. If that was done in New York,
Good choice.
if he played the Knicks, it would have been a wrap.
Who was the cat that shot himself?
Yeah.
What was the guy? Plaxico Burress?
Yeah,
Shot himself
yeah,
up
oh
with-
yeah.
and then-
Plaxico went in. He shot himself,
Yeah, shot
and
himself.
that dude, right?
And he literally went to jail for it.
yeah.
Like he didn't pay the price enough. I learned my lesson,
So
motherfucker.
the good decision that you made was you did it in Denver. You know what I'm saying? So, but come on, man. I think first of all, I think it definitely is a proper thing that for him to get suspended, go away from the game, simply because you are a role model. You're looking to be the face of the league. But can we just be real and just say what it is? Can you just say, hey, kids, I made a dumb mistake. We shouldn't do this. I don't need no therapy for this. I made a dumb mistake, and I'm taking my punishment. Take your punishment like a man versus try to make different excuses and all that type of stuff. Nobody was really tripping. Nobody really was mad. I mean, you saw that he got a standing ovation as soon as he came back in the game, and just going to move on. But what are you going to rehab for? Why are we talking about rehab? Like, how do you rehab for doing something
Immaturity.
stupid? Yeah, you can't rehab immaturity.
That's just time.
Yeah, it just takes time for a different mistake. I mean, what do you guys think?
No, I think I'm with you. I think it's like a lot of extra.
Yeah.
Right? It feels like they gotta be like super contrite on whatever the hell they did. So we gotta give out a statement. It can't be like somebody said, "What do you think about bringing a gun to the club?" You like, it was a stupid mistake. I learned from it. I won't do it anymore. And next question. Like that's how it used to be. Next question. I addressed the issue. I gave you I gave you the answer that they told me. My agent told me I had to say. But now we have a statement where it's like, not only can I like say that I'm never going to do this again, I have to show you what am I going to do to get better. And that's not really anybody else's business, really, if you think about it.
First of all,
Like,
what does he got to get better for?
Right.
What has he got to get better for? Will Smith had to go to rehab after he slapped Chris Rock. For what?
For what?
You know what?
It's ridiculous.
That's just now the escape clause, the parachute, the everything for the excuse all behavior. You can pretty much do anything you want that isn't legally binding, and just say, "Hey, I'm going to rehab and I'm out of here."
And they will be like, you know what? He's doing the work.
Oh, he's doing the work.
He's doing the work.
He's trying. No.
Yeah, because I always wonder,
That's
like,
bullshit. You know, just say you're a friggin' kid. Acknowledge that. Just shows how immature you are. But that also shows how scared his camp is.
Well, scared, because he has a lot riding on it. Because he
so
is,
look,
he's getting paid no matter what. It's his camp.
So what you have to do,
peripherally friggin' people that want to get paid that are going, hey, wait a minute, if you're not the face of the league, I don't have a job.
Right. So that
you're messing up the money.
That's what I'm saying. So that's when you say, okay, I have to change the camp. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you what the craziest therapy I've ever, it's a little off subject, but it's the craziest therapy you have to go to. Like with Tiger Woods, he had to go to sex therapy because he was addicted to sex.
Yep.
I'm like, who is not addicted?
Who doesn't want sex?
So
how do you
pan to next week? We have a sex therapist on here to show Mike what sex addiction
if I
is.
say, do you want to mess with you want to get with me, and she say yes, and I say okay,
you're addicted.
I'm addicted to sex. So you say every time I want to say, dude, he just.
Okay, first of all, wait, I gotta halt this.
Okay.
You guys are putting a weird conversation. No, okay, sex issues, mental health, sex issues are very serious, and what happens is people start to put themselves in compromising positions for these adventures, these sexual. So you start to do things where you're on the street for this, almost like you would drug to get. It's almost like an adrenaline rush. It's constant. So
I'm gonna let that go.
Okay, cool. We're not gonna talk about
I'm gonna let that go.
No, but see, here's the thing, though.
I do not know by personal experience.
No,
let that go.
Look,
because I can't.
Look, if y'all heard and look, I shouldn't probably bring
That's
it up.
Simster's second.
I shouldn't
bring
it up.
You guys wanted a segment. There it is. Simster's
Did you guys? I mean, y'all heard Larsa, right? Did y'all hear Larsa with Scottie Pippen? Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
Did Simpson? Have you heard about that?
I know, but she's been dating.
No, not that. I'm talking about she
said 4 times a day.
She said that she for 23 years. She said for 23 years she had to have sex 4 times a day, every day for 23 years.
When do you work?
She said that's
he had a full-time job, but he still came home and got
right. So I'm you know what I mean. She did that for she said for 23 years. I mean,
what would she do?
And it was on Cohen's show.
I want to break that down.
Cohen was like, That's 28 times a week. You know, and
That's every 3 hours?
yeah.
That you're
he
away.
said 28
And all the people that are married,
right.
y'all know how often
Hey guys,
we
I'll
get
be
it.
right back. I gotta finish something real quick.
Right?
it's my beep beep beep. Oh, sorry, I'll be right back.
But see
guys.
what? But see,
It's messing with my lifestyle.
Dude, what the hell is
yeah.
that?
But see, what's crazy? Okay, so first of all, when
Getting
you
cranky.
no, here's the thing about that. When you first hear about it, when you first hear about it, you're like,
Oh, shit.
that's kind of crazy.
That's
right?
like Wilt Chamberlain.
That's
shit.
kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
My
She
first
right
thought,
there. And cut.
yeah. But here's the thing. My first thought about that was like, wow, that's crazy, and that's a lot. That's a lot for everybody. I could get that, right? But you did this for 23 years, though. At what point? I mean, what year did it end up being too much for you? Like, cause this has happened in year 1, in year 2, then 5.
You're thinking
then 10.
eventually she can
like,
be
I'm trying to
satisfied,
figure out,
right?
like, at what point?
No, because
at what point are we like, okay, I can't do this? It took 23 years for you to decide.
There's at least 200,000 18-year-old boys right now going, sounds fucking good to me.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Right?
It took
Yep.
you 20. it took
And
you-
we're sitting here in our 50s
it
going,
took you
oh my
23
God, I'm exhausted already.
Man, but look, and so it took you 23 years to decide
I
I can't do
love
this no more. Yeah, obviously they were never arguing.
I think you're just a hollow shell. By
So
then.
basically,
you're just a
so
hollow
basically,
shell.
if you
4
like,
times
like,
a
like,
day.
if,
I'm just trying to understand.
well, I'm just saying, if this, okay,
4 times.
all
a
right, guys,
day.
I'm about to get real quick. If this was literally like an economics fucking season, like it's a law of diminishing returns. It literally is that. It's like I am with an NBA ball player. I am now a millionaire. My life is just exponentially better than what it is. Of course, I'm going to give him some 4 times a day because I'm a wife of an NBA player. Now I am 10 years in the game. I am the wife of an NBA player. He has 2 rings. He is pretty much and I'm sorry, I don't want to F him 4 times a day.
Wait.
Literally.
Who was the? I thought she was the one driving that. He was driving that.
Oh,
or
no,
she
driving.
was?
She was complaining. But here's the thing.
No.
about
Wait. I need this clear. Don't move on.
Wait.
No,
Who was the
she
one?
No.
She wanted that.
No. That from her perspective, that's what he wanted, and that's
Oh,
what she
yeah.
did. But guess what? But look at this. Hey, this is one thing
What
we
kind
know
of
for sure.
pills are he on?
Hey, listen, he wasn't cheating on her.
Who has time?
He wasn't cheating
Who
on
has
her.
Hey.
He wasn't cheating on her.
Hey.
He wasn't cheating.
Hey, that's what y'all want?
He was a faithful
4
man.
times. All right.
All right.
All right. So we've gone off track to Scottie Pippen's
All
love
right,
life.
Join us for our next show.
And join us for our next show. Exactly. This is getting wild, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, as you know, here on the Profanity Nation podcast,
What
we
can it be
finish
today?
each show with a segment we call Money Mike's Out of Bounds. It's real simple. Money Mike's going to share his thoughts or opinions on a topic, and he just wants to know if those thoughts or opinions are in bounds or out of bounds. Money Mike,
You know what?
you got the mic.
I already know you guys are not going to agree with me at all.
That's the best part.
Yeah, we rarely do.
But and I know Jeff, you really gonna hate this.
Uh-oh.
But I'm gonna say it. Hey, am I out of bounds to say that Patrick Beverly, when he goes to every team, he makes them better because he makes them tougher. He makes them hustle more. He makes them work. Like we saw the impact that he made, you know, when he was over there with Karl Anthony Towns and them.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the impact that he made when he was over there with the
Oh, this
Clippers.
is a great one.
That's
This
true.
is
We
great.
saw the impact that, you know what I mean? We saw the impact that he made with the Bulls today.
That's right.
You know?
That's great.
So we
No.
there's a skill
Say
level.
what you guys say. And then
we saw
pass
the
it to
impact.
us.
We saw the impact that he made when he was on the Lakers, right? So and there were great moments that we appreciated
Okay.
when he was there. Now,
You ain't gonna do that.
no, I'm just saying.
Say what
Hey,
you said. Pose a question
we all
and give it to us.
We all know that Patrick Beverly skill level is not up to par. But am I out of bounds to say that he makes the team better by being on the team?
Simpson go. You got Simpson.
Yeah, where's the rings? He ain't got no rings, so no. Proof is in the pudding, so no. And he didn't make the Lakers better. He had one or two great moments, one being the camera, bringing it to the ref. Awesome moment, and he has a fun personality, but no, he does not make the team better. He does not make any teams better. He makes them louder. He is a carnival barker. He makes them more visible, and therefore you're seeing more. But it's all a charade, and it's all a smokescreen. No, he does not make the team better. Step up.
Look, man. I like his energy, but if you're saying everywhere he touched down, if that was your argument, you're out of bounds. Because yes, he was Clippers. They did well. He went to Minnesota. They did well. He came here. He went to Utah, right?
Yeah. He didn't stay Utah.
He came here. Did he make us better?
Well, that's because
No. Because his presence, his aura, is supposed to make us better. It didn't happen, and now we're going to conveniently forget that our team, the team that we freaking watch day to day, and he
Still
was
under 500.
instrumental.
Still under
in
500.
The freaking reason why we started 2 for 10. And we're gonna say that he is
The reason they're better.
This muse that now all he comes in and makes them better. No, you cannot do that with the best franchise in the history of the sport and say that Patrick Beverley is this dude. He is not that dude because he did it for Minnesota. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit about Utah. We don't give a shit about the Clippers. We don't give a shit about the Chicago Bulls. But we do give a damn about the Lakers, and we got ample sample size to say, yeah, get the hell off my team, go over there and make them better. So if I had to say this with an emphatically saying, you out of bounds, oh, bruh. You ain't been out of bounds. You out of the stadium. You out of the sport. I don't even know where you out of the. I don't know where you out.
And with that, Money Mike's out this bitch. So, and we'll leave it at that.
Patrick, we ride for Patrick.
We appreciate you taking one for the team with that one, Money Mike, because you couldn't be
I love him, though.
further out of bounds. Yeah.
Best friend in the world.
Yeah, there you go, my friend. All right, everybody. Well, this is awesome. This has been an awesome show. Hopefully the Lakers come back. Hopefully we can talk better about the
hope
Lakers.
we got some wins.
Because they have literally no more games to lose. They've exhausted their supply that we've provided.
We have six more games
They have
left.
to go 6-0 now.
The last 5 are on the road.
They have to go 6-0.
And we play Western Conference team all except for the Bulls.
6-0.
We bet Western Conference team except for the Bulls.
Let's just see if we can beat this incredible
We need a visual.
Let's just see if we can beat this incredible Patrick Beverley team that they got over there
in
Chicago.
They did pretty damn good against us today.
All right, guys. Profanity Nation podcast, as always, every Sunday night starting at 8:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Right here on Infinity TV. Hit the subscribe button. Tell us hello. Send us a comment. Send us an email. Tell us what we got wrong. Let us know. Tell Money Mike how wrong he is about Patrick Beverley's value in this league, and then we can all survive well. Okay, guys. So we'll be back next week. We look forward to it. Until then, Money Mike, Step Pat, I'm Simster. We out.
Peace.